Coming up on this episode.
Well, look at this behind you. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we're gonna love that. Well, Ryan's pulled Pepper right up to the cabin, and right now he is just blocked the roof so that we don't have any gaps in there. Lovely. Just about done. Just about done. Okay, so today Ryan's brought Pepper around because he needs a little bit of maintenance. Seems to be a couple things off, but hey, look over here. What are you doing? She just, Opal just yawned a big yawn. So here we are.
Yeah.
Ryan is reading his book. And of course, you'll notice something. He's got some lovely readers attached to his mosquito-proof shirt.
That's right.
So what seems to be the problem today?
Well, I'm going to fix that backup alarm for you. First of all, if I can find it here. And secondly, we got a bit of a problem with our bucket coupler. These things with the red ear or the orange ears.
Yes.
It opens, but it doesn't close.
Uh-oh. So you have to manually do it?
Right now I do, yeah. I have to check the solenoid because I expect that there's some gunk in the solenoid. And if that's the case, we need to replace the solenoid because it has very fine little needles in it. And what we have to do is check the voltage. You and I did that last time, remember?
I do.
Yeah, so we'll have to do that again.
I mean, I think we can do this.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, someone is going around in the lovely greenhouse that we have. What do you think? There's some of our new plants. Of course, I've got 32
14
starters happening, and I'm really excited to go and check how they've been doing. These are my peppers. And look at the view I've got right out in my greenhouse. Ryan insisted on painting this one because it won't weather as badly. So I'm really, really happy with this greenhouse. He just ran out of paint, but aside from that, I'm really, really thrilled with it.
This greenhouse is pinned to the ground and has lateral bracing for strength. It should be sturdy enough to stand up against the harsh winds we get up here in northern Canada.
So the backup buzzer should be good. And if you want to help me with this switch thing, I just have to put this fuse panel back together.
We need a new flag. This has just happened. Oh dear. Remember we just showed you that beautiful back door, how gorgeous it was, and there wasn't even a scratch? Then he got that scratch, but then he got that one.
Yeah, this is a pretty deep dent, and it really is a shame, because we just literally picked Pepper up from the beauty parlor. Now he's gonna have to go back in again.
So being out here, it's a little bit difficult to get maintenance and to take it in.
Yeah.
So he's having to learn a lot.
That's right. Okay. So I'm gonna put my meter on here, honey. And I'm gonna check this pin to make sure we're getting 12 volts when you press the button inside.
Okay.
And I should probably lift this up and clean it out too, eh? See where the insulation is in the rafters there? Just above the white paper, there's some sort of green colored insulation. I'm going to block in there with blocking so that you don't see that insulation. It's going to look like that at the very end,
Yeah.
all the way up.
Nice.
So I'll put, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in there, and then some all the way across the top, and then 5 more down the other side.
We have just had confirmation that 2 of my children are coming here very soon. So we are really even more motivated to get as much done as we can do this year. And I know it seems a little bit haphazard, but when you don't have a storage facility, things just kind of end up kind of all over. Okay, so I'm in here now. I've got to press this little button.
That one at the bottom, underneath it. That one there, yeah.
I have to press this button.
Okay, wait till I'm in the back. Okay, so when you press that button, it's supposed to send power to this,
Okay,
but it's not. So press it and release it.
a few times.
Like count to 10, and then to give me time to get back.
Okay.
And then press it and release it every 5 seconds. Just press it, count to 1, release it, count to 5, press it, count to 1. Okay?
Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pressing the button at intervals like this will enable me to more easily see the voltage fluctuations at the solenoid.
It never even moved once.
It never moved it.
Not one time.
Okay, so you press that and nothing happens, right?
I pressed it, pushed it down.
Good. So that's the right one. It's not giving us any reading in terms of volts. That means this pin not reaching into it far enough. So I have to try to find small wires to fit in there.
We kind of have like the beginnings of a little homestead here now. There's like little buildings and stuff. Again, we don't have anywhere to put these things. We will though, and very soon. We want to get the cabin done because the kids are coming, and we want to put a deck on here. It's exciting. So I'm just gonna go in, do a little editing. There's our net. There's my center, and here we go.
We're going to check the wiring to the solenoid at the back. We know which solenoid controls the up, so then there's only 2 solenoids, so the other one controls the down. But it's either the switch that's not sending power to the solenoid, or the solenoid is plugged. So we're going to get you into the cab to test the switch. If I have voltage at the solenoid, that means the switch works, and that means the solenoid itself needs to be replaced.
The fact that it's not working, what does that mean?
That means we can't switch out implements. So these little ears here control the pins which hold this onto the Kubota.
You know, I could connect the implements manually, but I really would prefer not to.
Hit the check mark, hit start, hold it down. There you go. Okay, same thing. Count to 10, lower button this time, not the yellow one.
Okay.
The probes on my meter were too thick to contact the solenoid terminals, so I had to MacGyver something to enable me to actually read the voltage. In the end, we determined that the solenoid was getting voltage, but the needle was not moving. So that means we'll have to get it replaced.
So I'm busy editing here, and I hear a tap, 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 tap. Well, look who we have here. He's up there doing the blocking in the roof, and I think he's standing on Pepper. Well, Ryan's pulled Pepper right up to the cabin, and right now he is just blocking the roof so that we don't have any gaps in there.
See here, honey? See that brace?
What's that?
See that brace right there? Down here, follow my tape.
Yeah.
It's a safety brace. In case the hydraulics fail, it'll stop this bucket from falling. It normally lives down here.
Oh, you've put it up so that it'll stop those from falling. That's
Yeah.
very good. What you doing up there?
I'm on my scaffold.
My goodness, that's handy, eh?
Utilizing pepper like this is a super fast way to provide a stable platform to work from at height. It's much more efficient than fooling around with scaffolding.
Pepper's just the answer for so many things that we need. And does that give it an extra strength too?
Yes, it does.
When it comes time to side the cabin, however, I will probably use ladders. I just don't have the room or level land that scaffolding requires. And ladders are simple to maneuver, and the flexibility they provide can't be beat.
Pepper's a really good workhorse too.
Pepper's been awesome.
You know what's neat is there is a bunch of fish feeding right there in front of us. There's so much stuff on the water right now that, oh, they must. Could they hear me? Because you can see a bunch of, you can practically see them. I don't know. Hello. There's so much pollen and debris, like little leaves, the dandelion fluffs on the water, that maybe the fish just think that it's a bunch of flies and they're just going bananas. I don't know. But it sure makes a person kind of want to go fishing. The lake's getting lower too. What you doing? Oh, she's having a drink. Yeah, it's interesting. A really beautiful night again. The water's definitely getting lower again, isn't it?
It is. It goes down. I'll show you a little mark I put over here.
How will the barge be?
I checked it today. It's good. Come here, I want to show you what I did.
Each year, the spring melt fills the lake, and then it spends the rest of the year receding. I've been working on a secret high-tech system of monitoring the drop in the lake level.
See that stick?
Yes, I do.
That stick I put on the water line yesterday.
Oh, really?
So it's come down that way since then, eh?
Isn't that interesting? Oh, look at the sandy beach we're going to have here soon. That's nice. Yeah, it's really...
I'm interested to see what it's going to look like out there with that hockey rink I built and
Did you build a hockey rink?
started to. We're going to finish it this year.
Well, look at this behind you. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we're gonna love that. And look at how much he's cleared out of there too. There were some huge stumps.
Yeah. There's two more big ones. I got two out.
Takes a while, but we'd literally never be able to do it without that lovely little stump grinder.
Yeah. It's a stump planer and it works really good.
Oh, a stump planer.
Yeah, stump grinder's a bit of a different machine.
She must have found one over there she's dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Well, good for you.
getting rid of her stumps. I got rid of the one in the back there.
Look at the end. Oh, look behind there.
It's gone.
Look at all the room now. We can put Pepper back there.
We can. The only thing is I just have to clean up this area here, and to do that I'm going to have to get rid of that planting bench and move some wooden stuff so I can have some room to move the dirt around and flatten it out.
Where are you going to put the potting bench?
Over here somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move Starlink up here so it's out of the way.
Uh-huh.
And then I can clear this.
Maybe you could put Starlink on top of the greenhouse.
Yeah, that's a good idea, honey.
Remember what a mess? That was nothing but logs and trees and debris.
Now we've got an actual structure there.
Yeah, I know. It's really, really wonderful. And then we've got our log pile back there. We're going to mill some logs, aren't we?
You sure are. Sure makes a difference having power here.
It's a game changer.
Melodi and I feel very fortunate to be able to spend time together out here like this. Each day on our little island is a new adventure, bringing new projects to work on, new challenges to overcome, and new and greater dreams to contemplate. Sure, the work can be hard at times, even painful, but it is invigorating. And with the effort comes the reward. Just look at our front yard.
Today is the day that the ceiling in our cabin gets put on, the inside paneling for the ceiling. Last year we did the back and front wall, but we couldn't finish it because we didn't have enough paneling. We didn't have access to any more wood because it was like end of season. So in the end, we ordered more wood, and it didn't actually get here till the end of fall. And so now we've brought it back. And one of our first tasks we knew that we had to get done would be the cabin. So we want to get the siding. We want to have everything dialed in this cabin, and getting the ceiling is going to be the job we do today. I can't wait. The actual pieces of wood are, I think they're like 16 feet.
Those look like 2 8-foot lengths to me.
Anyhow, that's what's going to be happening, is that we need to put like one of those lengths up. I think after that we will probably be doing the sidewalls, and that's going to be, he's using the drone, doing more blocking on the outside of the cabin. And then I'm really excited to get some more plants in. I did 32 starters the other day, and I'm really looking forward to those getting big enough so that I can plant them outside. It's going to be a big day, and we'll bring you along to show you how it's all going to turn out. And I can't wait to see it, because right now all that we see is plastic every day when we look up, when we wake up. So this will be a nice thing to look at, and the smell will be nice too. I think the jacket thing, we've got an overkill of jackets this year. It's just that I didn't want to be without. And last year I literally only had like the two. Ryan only had the black and red buffalo one. So this year we're like, you know what, we got to do.
Yeah, we've got lots of jackets.
Yeah, we got lots of jackets. What you see there on the wall, we're just going to be extending. And it's no longer going to be shiny up there. It's just going to be a lovely matte. And I hope it's going to be a nice smell in here as well. Okay, here's something peculiar. Now, does anybody happen to know what these are? Do you see that? That is a very odd thing. Now I can't figure it out. Ryan seems to think that it's normal. I know for sure it's not normal. But I don't.
You know for sure it is?
I do know for sure.
Oh.
I know that for a fact. But we'll figure it out. Won't we, honey?
I think it's pine beetle stuff.
You think it's pine beetles in here in the cabin?
Well, they make holes, but I think they might also make black marks.
And you think they're in the cabin lighting fires? I think what happened was they were lighting matches, playing a game, and then kind of putting them out on our cedar. Looks, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a stretch, honey.
I think that's the best explanation I can come up with. This is going to be a challenge because we don't really want to have to take everything out of the cabin. So I have to get up on a little stool here, and Ryan has to get up on a stool there. And then we have quite a bit of maneuvering to do.
Yeah. It's actually going to fit. Unreal, eh? Okay, that's actually going to help. You're going to stand on
Right here
your
now?
edge. Okay.
Now?
Yeah. So what has to happen is you're going to hold yours away, this way. I'm going to tuck mine in, and then we're just going to try to stitch it in place, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a zipper.
Well, do you want me to too now?
Not yet. I have to get it started.
Okay. Yeah, honey, you did it. It's just gonna take a little while. There you go. That worked.
It's gonna take longer than a little while.
Yeah. Take a long while.
You might have to just forget it because I can't find the hammer.
Oh, I can't do it.
No problem.
I'll drop it.
Okay. I'm gonna find my gun and just tack some in here. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Melody is a trooper. She is unable to lift her arms above her head for more than a short time, so you'll see her using her head to hold the boards for me.
Nice, honey. Careful. You don't go off the end there.
Yeah. The problem is I can't stitch this in until that side is done.
We're 4 boards in,
Just about.
and this is a little trickier than I thought it would be. What about you, honey?
Yeah. It's a hassle.
How are you doing, honey?
Doing good.
Okay.
It's a lot cooler down here than it is up on the ladder.
I know, I noticed that too. It's hot up there, isn't it?
And we haven't even got to the hot part yet.
No. Hot cross buns.
What do you get when you pour boiling water down a rabbit hole? Hot cross bunnies.
That's a good one. So right now he's just taping up all the little spots that he had to cut through. And the reason for that is why?
I just like the vapor barrier to be a vapor barrier. I like it to be airtight.
Yeah. Look how far we've gotten.
A couple of the staples ripped, eh? That's what I'm taping.
Oh, I see. So he goes outside right there to his new table saw and the new chop saw. Oh, you got a new chop saw too?
Because the other one's 20 years old. It no longer mitered.
Oh.
It didn't swivel and it didn't miter, so it was just a straight chop saw. So we can keep it, but all we
Okay.
can do is go straight up and down with it.
I see. That's nice then. Nice to get
I
these.
put the new saw on the old stand.
Oh, okay. I see. And then
What I have
there's.
to do now is I have to go inspect each piece so that I cut from the right side.
Oh, okay.
We had these cedar boards milled for us in the lower mainland of British Columbia.
Still a few more pieces there. Yikes.
I picked them up after rescuing the batteries last winter.
Got some nice pieces though.
Look at this.
Oh no. It is too. Yikes.
So we have a bit of a problem. This split.
Is that how we picked it up?
It might have been that way from the factory. I don't know. It might have happened during transportation. So I'm going to take
But
it.
each piece is so precious, so we can't lose them, can we?
No.
Wow, will that work though?
Yeah, I just need inside the shed there. Would you please grab me the paper towel that's inside the shed?
Okay.
Thanks.
You know, it's not like we can just run out for a replacement, so we're going to have to try to repair this board on site.
Oh no. Now, do you mind ripping me off a piece of tape? I hope this is going to work. Oops, thank you. I don't care about the back side. I just care about the front.
You need more, you think, or?
Yes, but I'm just gonna drizzle some glue in there.
It turns out that there were more damaged pieces than I wanted, so it will take some finesse and a little luck to be able to fix these up.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to use this ultimately.
Yeah.
See, if I wipe it like that, it's pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
I just hope this glue works because it froze.
Oh dear. We had problems with that last year. But it's running this year, whereas it was completely rubbery last year.
Yeah, what I did is I boiled it.
You boiled it?
Yeah.
You boiled the glue?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I put it in boiling water. Well, what happened is it turned it back to a proper consistency. Because it was
dear.
like cheesecake before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's super sticky on my hands. You pass me the bullet, Sonny? Get tired?
So we're at board 14. And wow, it's looking really nice.
It is.
I like the variation in the colors.
Yeah.
Looks really, really nice. Normally we see that shininess. Now we see just a nice ceiling.
It's really starting to look like something now. And I'll tell you, these long boards are a little tricky to work with.
Hot up there, eh, honey?
It's warm, yeah.
We still have that sheet on the window because they made a mistake with our blinds and cut them the wrong way. So we've just got one rogue one.
Even the middle one's was cut wrong.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have to have that replaced, don't we?
Yeah. You see the overhang?
Yeah,
It won't be wide enough to cover the trim.
that's true. And that little blind there is kind of see-through, but it works when the sun's glaring through. That's a nice view. I've not really seen that view before. Are you working like that with those windows? He's just covering up any little seam at all.
Any little hole.
Yeah.
We're actually getting to the point where I have to tape that off.
The whole entire seam?
Yeah, all the way across.
Yeah. How are you going to get all the way across there, honey?
Put a ladder on the bed, I guess.
Put roller skates on and go from one side to the other?
I think so. That'd be fun, eh?
Yeah, huh? I'll build you a zip line.
Yeah, zip line. Would you build me one?
I would. Whee! There you go. You like getting all of them, eh?
This is the overlap.
Oh. We should probably plasticize those edges over there.
Which edges?
Those.
Yeah. We could. I mean, while we're here, right?
Exactly. That'd be great.
Okay, so this one is now ready to take that light out.
So how do you plasticize the light once the light is off?
Oops.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
How do you do that? You have to tape that up then?
Yeah, I just got an extra piece of tape or extra piece of plastic and
Oh,
covered it
okay.
up.
And then tape that?
Yep. Exactly. Incoming.
Oh dear.
Incoming.
These little low-profile LED puck lights are awesome. You can even set the color temperature from a cool blue-white to a warm yellow-orange.
So is that no longer going on that board anymore?
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
Oh, because now it's not connected to anything then except just the siding.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Did you want to change the colors?
You like the colors, don't you?
Yeah.
Then no.
I think I do. I certainly don't like the blue LEDs. Oh, not at all.
We don't have blue. I need a bit of insulation. And space up here that shouldn't be. I'm going to cut another one. Oops, I got to measure that first. Where's the green tape?
I think that's what it is. No. That one's a hard one.
Yeah. This one is going to require alternate ladder positions.
Uh-oh. Wow, that's looking gorgeous though. I love it.
I'm glad.
This is kind of a neat trick that Ryan's devised. So he puts a block there, and then he uses this little gadget down here, I don't know if you can see it, to press that board in.
Yes, sometimes a third or even fourth hand is required when fiddling with these long crooked boards like this. And these little spreader clamps, they sure come in handy. They straighten the boards and hold them securely until I'm able to nail them in place.
Did it work? Neat.
Yeah.
See, that works. He puts that little contraption up there and it just pushes that piece right close.
Yeah. Takes care of warped boards.
Yeah. Not only did he need one of those clamps, he actually needed two.
Yeah, I need two here.
Because it was very, very stuck. But the two worked, and now he's able to nail those in without any problem at all.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Well, we're going to check back in. Even more boards up. And there's the upper border man.
I'm looking forward to getting the cabin done.
Yeah, and the floor. He's getting there. He is getting there.
Yeah.
And that is red cedar, eh?
Western red cedar.
Well, we're winding down.
Yeah.
And we really only have probably about 6 more boards, maybe 7.
Hopefully we can get them done tonight.
Yeah. This has been an epic ceiling installation. The things we've had to devise to hold things and
Do you mind taking this board, sweetheart? Thank you.
okay. He has had it today. His little shirt is just soaking wet.
You would not believe the temperature difference up here at the ceiling. It feels like it's 15 degrees warmer up here.
We'll put one more board in and cut the lights out, and then that'll be it for today
Has to be.
because it's almost sundown.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cut one board like we said, And we'll put the lights in. Quick cleanup, that'll be that.
And then we'll probably have about another 4 to go after that, 5 maybe. And then we're done. But we have to down tools.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, honey.
It was a long day, but a good day. The ceiling is nearly finished, and it looks fantastic. With Melodi going off island for a few days, I'll have to find something else to work on until she gets back. And there's no shortage of things to do here on Bird Island. And with the kids coming soon, I will need to clear a space large enough to fit a couple of shed rooms. We're sure looking forward to having the kids on the island.
Remember the last time the family came?
Oh yeah, when Opal bit Uncle Kent right in the behind?
Right, and Aunt Sherry had to administer first aid right there in the woods.
We think you're gonna like this one.